Now I'm ready to talk a little bit about the business. Like,
Okay.
I want to get in your head a little bit of like, okay, I've got this job. Well, first off, I feel like I picked up in one of your Instagram videos. Does your brother work with you?
Yes, my little brother. Yeah, he's 21. So I raised him since he was what, 13.
Dude.
And I give my wife props for that because that was her idea. Like we got to get him out of this environment and bring him in, and I'm really glad we did because for his age, he's such a good dude. Like people don't realize he's only 21, but he acts like a 28-year-old. Like he's very well spoken, he's very mature, and honestly, I wouldn't have anybody by my side besides him. So we got a good thing going, dude. We vibe together, right? No, he's a great guy. And he's he's the one I'm going to be training and getting to the next steps with him. So
one thing I feel like we got to stop and do right now is, what's your wife's name?
What's her name?
Yeah.
Ashton,
we got to give her some props, dude.
Yep.
I mean, bro, she gets you at the lowest time of your life, helps show you the path, and then y'all see your brother going down that road, and she's loving and caring enough to say, yeah, we've got a kid, but we need to take care of him too.
Yeah, I mean, like, she's different.
To me, that's freaking rad, man.
She's different. I've been with, before her, I was a bunch of some random bitches, right? And they were just chicks, man. But her, she was like, I always compared her to someone from the 1950s, right? With good views and morals. And man, I'm very lucky, dude. Yeah, she definitely helped me get to where I am, and my brother as well. So yeah,
they're kick ass. So you and your brother go out. So he's kind of your right hand. Right. I take it like your dude.
Yep.
And so, and dude, how cool is that, man? Because you can show him the ropes when you're ready to hang it up. You know what I mean? Like, dude, this is so cool.
It is cool, man. It's not rare. It's rare that you kind of see that, right? Usually, yeah. And I'm very hands-on. I don't like anybody doing anything. I want to do everything. That's my biggest problem. Like, dude, and it's hard because I need to start training them to be that next person so I can focus on sales and business and building a brand and whatnot. And I think I'm kind of ready to step into that, but it's hard for me because I'm very picky. And
but at the same time, even though he's your bro and he's got the best of intentions, he's got to earn that trust to where his workmanship is just as good as yours, and that's fucking hard.
It is, right? And
because you got a lot more reps than him right now.
I do, and I'm comparing him to myself at that age, and it's just different generation, right? So it's hard for me. It really is. But he's the dude for the job for sure. And I'm glad he's on my side. Yep.
I love it. So, you get it, you're coming out, you're taking a look at this job, like you and your brother go out there. Like, talk to me about that process. Like, what are you looking at? What are you sizing up? Like those type of things.
So yeah, I would like to get there from day one when they order the door, right? Because I would go out there and do a pre-measure, depending if it's new construction or remodel or whatnot. But yeah, it's very important because, everything has to be perfect with these doors, right? We use laser levels, the Stabila, you got to use those for sure, right? So sometimes these openings are jacked, man. Shit's brand new construction, and here's a 20-foot opening from one end to the other. It's 3/4 to an inch out of plumb or level, right? So it's bad. So we have to do like a pre-check, make sure everything's good. Sometimes they'll want to recess it into the subfloor or concrete. So there's a lot of steps that are involved, and then once they're ready, we'll go out there on installation day and get it done for them.
Well, and I know you got to have like certain contractors that you just like working with, that you just know, hey, I'm not going to have to, pull this guy back out and go, dude, you effed up here, you effed up there. Like, I can't do my work until you do this, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of those. I met over the years doing what I'm doing, and they just use me on all their projects. I got a guy out, Jared Lewis in Santa Cruz. I met a bunch on Instagram, actually. Once the Instagram thing blew up, I got people reaching out like, I need guys like you. And I'm meeting so many cool people through it. So yeah, there's a lot of them out there. They got their shit together. So I go out there, it's so easy. They got everything ready for me.
I love it, man. That to me is what it's about. And that right there, is something to take away, regardless of what industry you're in. Relationships.
Yep.
The door opens, and then, man, from that point on, it's two things. It's your work product, and it's how are you to deal with. You know what I mean? And if you're easy to deal with and you got immaculate work product, you will find you will have more fulfilling relationships in life. It's just that easy.
It's all about your character. I mean, for me, I have tattoos everywhere, man. And people, they trust me. They'll let me in their home with their kids and they're not home, or they don't think I'm going to do anything. It's all about the relationships. And that's kind of how I got to where I am today. People trust. They want the good work. They want the honesty. Yep.
It's funny you talk about the tattoos. So like 2 years ago, My parents were always like, hey, if you want to get tattoos, do whatever. Like my mom went with me on my 18th birthday to get my first tattoo. And this just explains my mom. She went like 6 months before and got one by herself to make sure it was okay for her baby boy to get a tattoo.
Oh, that's cool. That's love right there.
People ain't been getting tattoos for 80 years, but that's just my mom. I was very fortunate. I won the parents' lottery. I say that all the time.
That's awesome, man.
My mom and dad are amazing. They're my biggest supporters today. They've been it my whole life. But their thing always was, well, Chad, if you do get any tattoos, make sure you can cover them up.
Right.
And then, man, like 2 years ago, I always wanted a forearm tattoo because my grandfather owned his own roofing business. He's blue collar and old boy as shit. And my other grandpa was just a welder. And like, he was just that guy that, he could take an engine apart, draw a little diagram, leave that bitch sit on a table for 2 weeks, come back, put it all together and throw it in the truck. And that some bitch would crank first go. Like both just blue collar old boy shit, but they both also had forearm tattoos. So for me, my thing was forearm tattoos are just blue collar, bro.
Yeah.
Like
you got a forearm tattoo. You're not hiding it, right?
Yeah, bro. Like this is who I am. If you judge me, I don't give a shit. And so for me, like getting my brand on my forearm was so much more than just getting my brand on my forearm. Like it meant to me, like I've made this decision. I'm blue collar just like my grandpa's, and I'm going to continue to live that lifestyle and carry on their legacy. Guys, thanks so much for watching the clips. If you would like, please subscribe. Also, if you'd like more clips like this, click here. Or if you'd like to enjoy this whole episode, click here.